Hey guys, so today what we're going to do is we're going to be covering some of my top secrets on how I stay motivated in the gym on a daily basis, okay? I definitely have gathered some tools over the past, 15 years of being a professional athlete, and I want to share those things with you, okay? Because the reason for this is because our body is a reflection of small actions done over time, okay? So if you have a body that's super healthy, super fit, super lean, that is a result of small things done over time. Likewise, if you have a body that isn't so healthy, that has, a decent amount of weight to lose, the only reason that you have that body is because of the actions that you've done on a daily basis. Okay. And probably, on a minute to minute basis, even so. Okay. And that even goes for, hey, even if you eat well and you work out often, it's because you're just always so stressed out. Okay. And so I want to, the key here to developing a lean body and doing it with ease and making it fun and enjoyable and as a result, something that you can maintain for life is making sure that these actions that you take over time are enjoyable and they're easy to you. Okay. And there's some things that you can leverage to make your workouts, to make the actions that you take a lot more easier and enjoyable. Okay. And this really goes for everything that you have in life. It goes for like the relationship you have. If you have a great relationship, that's a result of small things that you've done over time, the effort that you've put into it. Likewise, if you have a bad relationship, that's, a reflection that, hey, you probably haven't been prioritizing your significant other, on a consistent basis in small little ways. Same with like the amount of money that you have, that's a result of, dollars that you've saved up or invested over time, and vice versa. And, just maybe where you are professionally. So I just want you to know that like, it's the same thing across the board. Okay. We didn't get here overnight. We didn't get here by chance. It's the result of small things that we've done over time. And so the idea is let's make sure that we can really create small actions and make them so habitual and so enjoyable that it doesn't even require willpower or force and it doesn't feel like dread. Okay. And so the way that I go about doing this is I commit to a certain state. Okay. And I am relentless, like so relentless about maintaining that state. So for example, what I mean by state is just an emotion. Okay. If you think back to some of your best workouts, like where you just had the most fun and it was just so effortless and you were in that flow, think back to how you felt during that. Okay. And when you think back to that, you're going to think, oh, I had so much fun. I was just loving everything, and you're going to think that the reason why you had such a great time was because of the people you were with or the workout that you were doing or because the sun was out or the way that you looked that day. But it's not. You can literally choose the state that you want to embody. And this is something that so many people don't realize. And you're probably going like, oh yeah, like really, like I can just choose happiness. Yeah, whatever. I've heard that before, but you really can. And it just takes some practice. Okay. It's something that you can train. And this is something that I train on a daily basis. And one thing that, first off, the reason why I started doing this was because I was in such, I used to train, professionally for about 10 years. And I got to a point where just every workout was such a dread. It just felt like a grind. And I was treading, through mud and everything just felt like a drag. And it was something I had to do. And it was just awful. It was awful. I would cry in the middle of my workouts. It was just, and I was just I didn't understand why I was doing it. I was just putting myself through so much pain and suffering. And I got to a point where I was just I was done with it, man. I was just so over that. But I love fitness. I love feeling fit. I love feeling athletic. I love feeling light and alive and agile. But I didn't like that state, how hard it felt. And I realized that I could train the emotional state that I wanted to know. And so what I did is I started training. I just chose a state, right? So you can choose love, inspiration, passion, peace, ease, joy. you just choose one, whatever it is that comes to your mind, and then you are relentless about maintaining, about showing up that way. And the biggest one for me, like that's really important to me and it hits home, that I tend to embody every day, is love. Okay, so I want to love my workouts. I want to enjoy it so much. I want to feel it in my heart. I want to feel like I want to do it. I never ever want to feel like it's something I have to do, because as soon as I get to that point, it just messes everything up. Like even after a workout, if I feel like I have to do it, it's like right after the workout's done, it's like I want to like go eat right away. It doesn't work. Okay. I want to actually love the experience of it, because my vision, is not just to have a lean body, but it's to love my life. It's to feel alive. It's to, have a sense of like just total vitality in my body and energy. And I want to move, and I want to go out in the woods, and I want to connect with people. And I just want to like do all the things and not have to think about like, what food am I eating later? And I don't want food to run my life, and I don't want the workouts to run my life. Like I want to just be the experience of, I want to be an experience of joy and fun and love. Okay. So I choose love. Okay. At the beginning of my workout. And then I am just relentless about maintaining that state and showing up that way all throughout my workout. And there's two ways that I do this. Okay. I use one, my first secret is I use my mind. Okay. And the second secret is I use the body. And I'm going to go over how I use these. Okay. So for example, so I choose love, but you can choose any one of these. And I use the mind to justify and rationalize why I feel love, and there's a lot of days where when I start working out, like I don't want to do it, but that's where these tools come in. Okay. And so this is where they become helpful, because I'm able to leverage my emotions or my mind and my body to motivate me, rather than having to, rely on me feeling good, in order to have motivation. So what I'll do is I'll use my mind to rationalize and justify why I feel love. So I feel love because, and then I come up with all the reasons of why I love working out. And I ask myself, man, what do I love about this bike? What do I love about this workout? What do I love about, these thrusters or whatever it is that I'm doing? Okay. And I'll just spit out the reasons. Like, what do I love about working out in my garage? Whatever it is that my mind wants to say, it's so cold, I don't want to do it. Or, I'm so tired. Like, instead, I want to be like, hey, what do I love about, being down here in the cold at 5 a.m. and working out? What do and I just come up with as many reasons I possibly can. And that'll just start to get the mind. Once you start thinking about that and you come up with all the reasons for why you love what you're doing, your body's going to start to get into it. Okay. And it's just like if you ask somebody why they're overwhelmed, why are you so overwhelmed? They're going to give you a presentation of things of why they're so overwhelmed. They're going to be like, well, I got kids, I got this, I got that to do. No. Right. So the whole point is that you can't feel a certain way without justifying and rationalizing and coming up with all the reasons of why you feel that way. So we just want to use that same tactic and to our favor, right? By tying the right emotion to the thing that's going to produce the body we want. Okay. And another example is I would just ask myself, hey, what would love do? If I were to call up love on the phone, what would be love's perspective, and on this workout? And it's just giving you the opportunity to just hear out, hey, what would love do? What would love feel like in this situation? What would a person who is loving this workout, what would they do? And then you're going to realize, well, you know what? They would love the burn. Love would say, love the burn, love the shortness of breath, love the fast heartbeat. Okay. And do not tie sensations in the body, these sensations, with pain or struggle. Instead, tie it with love. Okay. Separate the two. Just because I'm feeling out of breath or a sense of panic doesn't mean that I have to panic or feel anxiety. Just because I feel burning in the muscles doesn't mean I have to be afraid or dread it. learn to love it. You have to train it. Okay, so that's the first tool, is using the mind. The second tool is the body. So the body is super important because you can utilize, you can put the body in certain positions to create the emotional experience that you want to know, right? So for example, like we all do, like when I get stressed out, I start biting my nails. I just start eating the shit out of my nails. My body starts tensing up, you know, heart rate starts going faster. Sometimes I'll twiddle my hair, or I'll rub my forehead and just say, oh my God, like I'm fine, you know? So we all have these certain things that when we do them, these certain postures, it actually turns on adrenaline and cortisol. And they've shown this in science that if you just round your shoulders, or you bring your head down, that actually increases adrenaline and cortisol, which, as you know, if you're listening to my videos, that stuff makes you fat. And there's so many women that are doing these workouts, and they're doing it in such dread and such like angst and misery. Like those body positions are just really just pumping out the cortisol, okay, and not in a good way. So use the body and ask yourself what sort of posture aligns with love, okay, or what sort of posture aligns with passion or inspiration or peace or joy, okay? They're all going to have very similar postures, you know. Peace is going to be very different from passion. You know, peace is going to be like a slow heart rate and a relaxed body and just kind of going through the motions and going with ease, you know, and not putting any pressure on yourself. And passion's going to be like raising your arms and smiling and opening your chest and moving with some oomph and some spunk and smiling, okay? And we're going to, you know, like love is going to bob the head. When you hear the music, you're going to get into it, okay? So use this, train it. Don't just wait for it to come. Literally train yourself to embody these things by using the mind and using the body to put yourself in that posture. And just realize that the whole purpose of this, again, is to use these tools to train the experience of love, joy, and inspiration, so that when you go work out, you know how to leverage your emotions so that every workout is a good workout and it's fun, you know? And when it's fun like that, man, it's so easy to do this every day. You're going to look forward to it. There isn't a day that you dread it, because you're going to realize that you get to choose the experience you want. If I feel really tired and exhausted, I can choose peace. I can choose to just go with the flow and not have any pressure and just move, right? And it's all within you, okay? And so this is how you just really create a lifestyle of fitness, and really enjoy it and not make it feel like a chore. Okay, so that's some of my top secrets, guys, and I hope that really helps you. This is something I train relentlessly on a daily basis, and then I train my clients to train it. Okay, I mean, we got to train it just like no other. And when you get this down, it's going to be so easy for you, and you can use this also with food. Okay. So anyways, I hope you guys like that. If you guys want some help, I know we're heading into the holiday season, and you know, this is going to be important to make sure that you're enjoying your workouts, and regardless of what's going on around you, regardless of the stress or the pressure or whatever. So if you need some help with it, I am accepting a couple clients. This week is going to be my last week where I'm accepting clients for the 2020 season. And I'm already starting a wait list for 2021. So if you're looking for a coach that can help you in a very different way, my whole program is set up specifically for women. We use female-specific approaches, female-specific exercise, diets, and this kind of mindset work to make the whole experience of getting lean really easy and really enjoyable. So just hit me up, send me a DM, a message, comment down below, and we can see if you'd be a good fit for my program. All right, guys, we'll see you later. Bye.